Hi. We're in week 6 of The Bachelor. We are in Lima, Peru. We are down to 6 women, and I'm very excited because I finally have a girl I like.
Who?
Madi.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I have always liked her, but now I'm like...
Yeah, we'll get to that, but she's proven she's a good girl.
I'm pretty excited about it. Shall we start with the one-on-one?
No. So all the girls are in the hotel room, and instead of a date card, Peter walks in and says he's serious about this.
His biggest fear is that he doesn't want to fall for someone who doesn't love him back or is not ready.
And then he passes up Natasha for a one-on-one with
Madison. Madison's date card says, I think you're a catch. So I think we all know where that's headed. They fished a little bit. Here's the thing. 2 things. She wants a spiritual leader to lead them. And also she has a nice big butt, which is a good thing.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not saying that. I'm so afraid of coming across as mean. You know how Kelley came across this episode? So.
Right. Or like saying she has a big butt like Kelley has a big butt.
Oh, okay. Stop. I like all their butts.
3 things.
Okay.
She wants a spiritual head of household.
Yeah.
She has a nice big butt. And Peter got his stitches off.
I didn't even notice. Look, I got it off. The bandage is all off.
Oh my gosh!
Crazy?
Wait, it looks really good.
Yeah, kind of badass, huh?
While Peter and Madison are fishing, Kelsey and Hannah Ann are at the hotel talking about how Madison wants a spiritual head of household. At the dinner, they finally talked about it. And while Peter is not where he wants to be with his faith, at least he says he was raised Christian and he acknowledges his shortcomings and he wants to work on that. So at least they have a groundwork to start with.
Yes, they have a groundwork to start with. But Bachelor Nation is all like, Peter doesn't care. Like, that's what all the memes are saying.
Well, that's because the internet's negative.
Oof, ouch. Peter does something that usually doesn't happen. He tells Madi that he is falling in love with her.
Oh, that was powerful.
It was so amazing. I was so happy. I wrote down, oh, God.
I know that I'm falling in love with you.
I'm so glad you said that.
And then I wrote down in all caps, she has to win. Like, you have to win at that point. Madison is the only person that the editors have not tried to destroy this season.
Yeah. And by the way, I don't like the term win. They're getting married.
Well,
but
I'm a winner.
it's usually because
You're a winner.
the only winner this week was Parasite with Best Picture, Best Director, Best Original Screenplay, and Best International Feature. That's the real winner here.
Yeah, no, and I'm happy for him.
Bong Joon-ho?
Yeah, I didn't want to say it and come across.
Didn't say it wrong.
Yeah.
Excuse me. We want to see Madison get to the end with Peter.
Yes, we do.
But
I think, I don't want to speak for you, I think that Madison really has it all for Peter. Like, she's really pretty. She is down to earth.
full head of hair.
So much hair.
What I was saying earlier was usually when the producers make them look great, it's because they're either going to end up with Peter or they want them to possibly be the next Bachelorette.
True. I'd be fine with her being the next Bachelorette. Next up, we have a one-on-one with Natasha. Like,
Friends date.
they're just friends.
Yeah.
That's it. On Natasha's date, they go back to Kelsey talking at home, and Kelsey has major wine teeth.
Yeah. She's not doing herself any favors trying to say she doesn't have a drinking problem. In every scene, she's got wine in her hand and in her teeth. And it looked like it was the morning. They were laying in a hotel bed. And she was like,
Yeah, and she's got an empty glass on the nightstand and then a full glass of
in her hand.
red. I've gone back and forth about whether I'm going to say this or not. Natasha's eyeballs on this date. Can we talk about it? I'm going to talk about it.
Carefully, yeah.
All I have to say is that, wow, she's
very expressive with her eyeballs.
like this, though. Like, so into it. Which makes me wonder, though, when I was dating, I wonder if I did eyeball tricks.
Nope.
No? I was never like...
No.
Really?
You were always kind of just like this.
What does that mean?
It's a good thing. It's a compliment. You saw she got sent home for eyeballs.
Peter asks Natasha where she feels they're at, and she says it feels good, and then she puts the question back on Peter. And then Peter keeps putting it back on Natasha over and over again. And he's like, but do you really think we have something special? And she says, yeah, I really, really do. I really, really do.
Yeah. He's like, but are you sure?
Yeah, and he just keeps asking. He's like, and you feel something here, huh? And she's like, no, I really do. And it's just so awkward. I'm like, Peter, just tell her. But then he did. He told her. It was the most non-emotional breakup I think that he's had because they were just friends. Natasha's out of here. Later, Tosh. But when he was saying goodbye to Natasha, he just had to pick up that rose.
Well, they make him
I hate that so much.
hold the rose and say, and so I can't give you this rose. Whoop! You gotta be quicker than that.
Oh! And then he puts it back down. Yeah, what would happen if someone just swiped the rose?
They get to stay.
Ooh.
So after he sends home Natasha, we get a one-on-one with Kelsey.
With Kelsey. And again, I know that people have mixed views on Kelsey, but I like Kelsey. I would be Kelsey's friend in real life.
We're talking about marriage.
Yeah, I don't think that Kelsey's good for Peter.
Well, we cut right past the best part of the date.
What?
When she comes full sprinting out and goes, hi.
Hi.
She does do full sprint. Hi.
It's when you're drunk and you're trying to act sober, so you act like unnatural.
Yeah, but you're full
Hi.
on sprinting.
Hi, I'm sober. But she wasn't.
Oh gosh. Okay, so they had a good conversation though on the hill. It wasn't super surface level. They talked about what their life would be after this, and I thought it was sweet. I liked hearing that Kelsey wants to work and wants to be at home, but do you really want to work?
She goes, I'd like to work a couple days a week.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
I don't want to work. It's okay.
Well, she wants to have something for herself is what she means. Like, you have
Did like
this.
that. Yeah, I have. Okay, I also have a job.
No, I know, but if you didn't have a job, you would need an outlet.
I would fill my life. Look at Ruby's little head. Hi, Mamacita. Hi, Mamacita. I would have Rory, look.
That was a beautiful view on their date. I loved where they stopped to chat.
I did, but can you imagine being the cameraman running up that hill?
Oh, yeah. I felt so bad for him. It's not just running uphill. They're at elevation, so they're out of breath.
I liked it.
Oh, you know, and also, can we talk about the kissing on the ground?
Go ahead.
And
What?
Why you gotta flip her over? Like, I'll have to play that so you know what I'm talking about, but what makes you flip someone over?
I think that's called passion.
There's nothing, no. They weren't passionate. He just flipped her over. It's just, ugh.
Maybe he didn't like his angle that he was at. Maybe she whispered, flip me over on this hill.
It's one thing if they're laying side by side and it doesn't make sense to turn your head and kiss. So she gets on him, so they're kissing, so problem solved. But then he flips her over and it's like, now we're changing positions. It's like, now it just got weird. Now, like, what if, is he going to turn her around?
I don't know what to
It's
say.
weird, Peter.
They're just on a hill kissing.
Peter, stop it.
Sorry, they're in love.
Uh-huh.
Kelsey gets the rose. Can I just wrap that date up?
Kelsey gets a rose. We get here we are the next day. There's a date card, a 3-on-1.
A 3-on-1.
And the prompt says...
Not a group date, a 3-on-1.
Yeah, I like how they phrased it.
Yeah.
They call it like that as if it is an elimination. Someone's going home on that date.
Yeah.
The date card said, tomorrow won't be easy. Okay.
Oh, the dog's here.
We have a dog now. On the 3-on-1, Kelley was being very rude.
I wrote Kelley talking. She said that Hannah Ann is 23, so she's not in the right place. And she said that Victoria F is always breaking down and crying and is overall a hot mess. Don't be mean. Don't be the mean girl on Bachelor.
Yeah.
Don't. And don't be a snob just because you are a lawyer.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Well, and everyone is talking about how much they love Kelley's vibes and she's so real. And not to be that person, but every time a guy has acted like that on Bachelorette, no one has liked him.
Yeah.
Because it's rude.
It is rude. There's nothing cool or empowering about being a bitch. If you spend the entire time talking about how mature you are,
Yeah.
probably not very mature.
I pretty much only have mean things to say about Kelley, except that I know she would not fall for the broom challenge.
Oh, yeah. That's got to stop.
Yeah.
I put here, Kelley's awfully confident for a giant.
Oh my gosh.
Cute girl.
Okay, so Victoria F, first of all, Kelsey and Victoria F, I understand 100%. Victoria F is cracking me up because she's like, I'm already in a pissed off mood, so it's annoying to be around me. She knows.
Yeah.
She's so defensive. She picks fights constantly. What I do not like is that she will pick a fight with him And then later on, she'll say, what we have is unconventional, but she's trying to make it out, you know, make it be like fighting and stuff is good
Right.
and passionate, and that's not what it is.
Some people have a lot of passion, and that's okay. This is just friction, though, is what this is.
Right. And I understand Kelley was trying to tell him, look, Peter, things don't have to be fights and drama all the time. We can just have fun and have it be easy. However, he already has that with Madison. Things
Yeah.
are easy and comfortable and...
Well, yeah, he had easy with Natasha. That, you know, there's more to it than just being easy.
Right.
Peter walks Victoria over to the SUV and gives the whole, like, don't know which way you're going to go speech. You know, our date, blah, 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 didn't go the way we thought it would, whatever. Anyways, he gave her the rose.
And she cries, and she's like, our love is unconventional, but
Yeah.
it's real, or something.
Yeah, she said something sweet like that. Then he sends her home. He says, have a good night. I got to go deal with these other two. So
Yeah, that's what he said.
I got to go deal with these other little bag of bones.
Verbatim, that is what he said.
Yeah. And anyhow, at any rate,
He goes back to them. There's one more rose left, and we are left between Hannah Ann and Kelley.
And I loved watching Kelley not get the rose.
I did too.
And I love that Hannah broke down and cried when she got the rose. Because they kept showing that in the previews, as I'm sure you're aware.
She's crying, but she's crying.
She's sobbing. She's
it's
weeping.
Sobbing. It's like full sobbing.
Yeah.
It's me after I watched 1917. When Kelley is doing her interview in the car, she continues to call the other girls babies and children. Not cool.
Yeah, on the way out, like, okay.
Not cool. All of this makes me really excited for the Women Tell All because they have all been ridiculously rude to each other, so I can't wait to see who has mended relationships and what they're going to bring back up. All right, next week is Hometowns. We are down to our final four. Final four. Thank goodness.
Which are?
Kelsey, Victoria F., Hannah Ann, and Madison. And we already see in the previews that Victoria F. is going to start fights.
Yeah, they
with
don't even
Peter.
make it to her house, it looks like. Which is funny.
Poor girl.
So typical of their unconventional love, though, you know?
Oh, it's so passionate. I have final thoughts. Final thoughts. Victoria F., calm down. I think we'll see her in paradise.
I hope so.
I think we'll see Victoria F. in paradise. Number 2, I hope Madison wins. I'm all in on Madison. And number 3, do you have a final thought?
Yes.
What?
I'm not just saying this to get comments and drum up engagement. I would like to hear, unless it's a spoiler, do not spoil it. In the comments, who is Peter's mom talking about when she's like, you have to go after her?
I think
There's no
Peter's
way to
mom's
know.
name is Barbara. I think Barbara is crying about either Madison or Hannah Brown.
That's what I thought too. Because who else would you go after? You would go after Hannah Brown because...
Unless she comes back.
Well, that's what I mean, is like she's not on the show, so the mom's like, you have to go after the girl
Yeah.
you love. She's way over here.
And she said, bring her home to me.
That's what I'm getting at. The only two people he would have to go after who isn't just standing there waiting for a proposal
Yeah.
is Hannah Brown and potentially Madison, because we saw in the previews she's a little upset that she's waiting for marriage and he is not.
Hometowns are next week. We'll see you then. Stay hard and keep jamming.